Lord Christ, Isaiah Ward, representing Isupk Delaware. Yo, make sure y'all check out that Nach TV.
Look, listen, I'm coming up your street, red line, busting pistons, beat roaring loud like a fire in the kitchen. COVID-19 got me 6 feet distance. We been yelling back up, nigga, what's the difference? One West, an honor to be honorably mentioned. See it in my eyes, no compromise in my visage. I'm vicious, brainwashed out like the dishes, taking out the mafia and the 3 6s. Number of a man and the sons of perdition. Time to pay the piper for the Spanish Inquisition. 100 years of lynching, sinners of detention. Fields full of cotton, these crackers they had us picking. All in the name
This has been 2 years in the making. You didn't know that, right? It was supposed to happen Passover. The last Passover we went to, me and Sis had a plan. Never happened. We was lit, we was having a good time. It just never happened. But here we are.
Damn.
Here we are.
Alright, ground me up. Ground me up for that one. Alright. So we here, man, telling people who you are, where you from.
So I am Napath. My Hebrew name is Napath. I'm famously known as Isupk. Y'all may know me from my show Yummy with Yummy.
Hennessy with a line, fuck with us and you get a fine self-defense. If it's shopper time, Ray answer you with a sign, but the chances on a decline. The meridian looking prime, take that energy cross the line. If my enemy wants
You know what I mean? Well, yeah, me. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely Isupk though.
You're drinking Coke 45, malt liquor, damn it, I'm a coke leader. I don't smoke weed or sell coke either.
I mean, we know you as Yammy.
Yeah, Yummy. Everybody knows me as Yummy, for real.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that know her as Yammy. You know what I'm saying?
Or Isupk. All the brothers, they just Isupk. You ain't got no name. You your husband's rib. That's just that.
Shout out to all the brothers that know what time it is. You know what I mean? Alright, so we here. I seen you just make a chi or a spread or whatever you call it in your city. You know what I'm saying?
We call it a spread.
We call it the chi back in Philly. So can you explain what that is?
So yeah, like I've been open in the past about me being in the feds or whatever, back in the life before I was a princess. But yeah, so it's like a jailhouse meal when you ain't got nothing, but you try to make something out of nothing.
Right.
What I'm good at. So it's just like some noodles, some chips, some beef stick. I use the beef cheese. Just threw a little something together, a little hot water. It's that struggle meal. You gotta, bring it out. So
I hate that.
My struggle meal.
I
seen a brother. He made a dope one. It was like he had the chilies, the crackers, the noodles, and for some reason he put a cherry on top. But it was dope. Oh, what is his name?
He probably from Philly.
Probably so, but it was dope. He made it all. The presentation nice.
If he called it a chi, he from Philly. You know what I'm saying? Or he's in PA. I mean, shout out to everybody in PA know what a chi is. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we here, man. All right, so what you also said was you about to go on TV network. You know what I mean? So, matter of fact, you didn't say where you from.
Oh, I'm from the Bay Area, California. Yeah, I'm from the Bay. I know there's like 2 parts of the Bay. Everybody know LA and everybody, but I'm from the Bay, so yeah.
All right, shout out to the Bay. Shout out to Northern Cali.
North Cal.
North Cal. All right, so you about to be on TV network. So, can you talk about that?
Yeah, so hopefully I'm trying to be on TV network. I did go through a round of interviews and videos and stuff like that. They watched my live show, Yummy with Yummy. So what I have to do is basically the COVID thing going on. They did tell me I was accepted, but since the COVID is going on, I can't fly to New York to do the screen testing, so I gotta just do them from home. But that's just a wish. Not really a wish. It could be a thing, but the casting could change at any time. So besides that, I'm just working on building my social media presence. That's what the network told me. It was like, build your presence. And then the casting director can change at any time, but if you're good, just you're good. So I did make it through the 3rd round though. So y'all might see me on there.
So what's heavy is what you saying is like you was pretty much doing your thing on social media and it kind of blew up. You know what I'm saying? Now that it blew up, you know what I'm saying, Esau saw it on their TV programs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Viacom. So they saw your program and they seen that you was popping. You know what I'm saying? So by you doing it, by you know what I'm saying, following your dream and following your ambition, you was able to get close enough to where you could push yourself onto actual TV network. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's crazy how I started doing the recordings of the food. I know my Adawan and I were living with a brother and sister, and they were always constantly going to camp and stuff like that. And the sister, she was like at work all the time. She was working really hard, and they always had camp. They always had class. So I was the one to, that had to stay back and wasn't able to go to class and stuff like that. But I had to take care of the house and take care of the kids and stuff like that. So And I used to always make dinner every night. So when they came back from camp, when they came back from class, they always had something. So I was just like, let me start recording it and going live with it. And that's just what I started doing. And at first, like the first recording, it was like horrible. Like I don't even know. I think I had Officer Karak. He had put like some weird old music, some old beat to the music. Shout out Karak. I already know what type of music you talking about. And I was just like chopping up stuff and putting it in the oven, stuff like that. And it did pretty good for the first video. Yeah, but so it came from me just like trying to help out, really. Like, you know, I know that brother had to go to class. I know my husband had to go to camp. So I was just like, you know, and I know that sister had to work, so I had to do whatever I could do to, you know, add my part. Though I wanted to be there, I wanted to go. But then I later, you know, realized that, you know, I was being a big help by doing that. So, yeah, that's how the videos and live show came about as far as Yummy with Yummy. Yeah.
That's heavy. So Karak had something to do with the first pilot program.
Oh, gosh. The first, it was so bad. It was like, I think it was an old Dr. Dre beat. And it was like, dun, 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 dun. It was horrible. It was horrible.
Jesus
and Christ. I was just like chopping up food. And he was like, but it was dope though, because he was like adding the filters and he was switching in stuff, but it was cool. But it was, now that I look back at it, it was horrible. It was horrible to try to look around.
But I mean, everybody
it came together. Everybody loved it. So yeah.
I mean, but that's what brought you out. So I mean, just that could have gave you motivation.
Yeah, it did.
All right,
it kept me going.
One thing you also said was you got a bakery. You got a bakery popping.
Yes. So at the Belvedere Mall, I just started to open up a shop at the Belvedere Mall. It's with it's an extension of Castle of Cakes. This sister, she was basically, I went to go interview her because, you know, I do the interviews. I go to like local restaurants and family owned, black owned, and I went to go interview her for her restaurant. And you know, we got into the interview process, and she was telling me that, you know, she didn't think she was gonna make it, you know, through the winter. She was like, you know, I think I got a couple more months here. And that's that. And so I was just like, you know, what's going on? She was just telling me. And so, and I started giving her a little background as far as what I do on, you know, with the social media, the Yummy with Yummy. And then I showed her my educational background as far as when going to school and stuff like that. And she was just like, it would be a big help if you moved in here and just opened up your own shop. She's like, she looked at my stuff. She was like, never happened. We're going to edit that out. So she was like, she looked at my work. She was like, it'd be really good if you just moved in and, you know, opened up a shop. I think it would bring business. She was like, your stuff looks really new. It looks fresh. It looks trendy. And so we kind of just went off that. She was like, yeah. She was like, I have an extension kitchen. We share one big kitchen. As far as the display, the out part of it, I own one side and she owned the other. But then she also told me that she's going to be retiring pretty soon. So she was like, you know, leave this whole thing to you, you know, if you get it popping, you know, I can get it popping. So, so yeah, I'm gonna be opening up that side. I think we'll do a ribbon cutting next month. I'm ordering inventory and stuff like that. But yeah, it was I like that I was able to help her because she said, you know, she didn't think she was gonna make it to winter as far as business wise. She was feeling like she was gonna get, you know, cut out or put out or whatever. Her business was gonna make it. So it felt good to, you know, be a help to somebody, especially, you know, a black business owner, a sister at that, you know, so that's how the shop came about. So I'm gonna do a ribbon cutting pretty soon, like in a month. Have all my inventory coming in, put all my work out there. You know, I did just do a cake for the school, the Isupk logo cake. Everybody loved it, so you know, I'm motivated. Like I'm ready to go, get out here, get this money.
And it's crazy because you said I was just about to say that. I mean, what I noticed the similarities is. I mean, you just put yourself in a position to get those opportunities. So like you said, you was grinding, you know what I'm saying, doing your social media, and you was able to get on with the TV company. Now you was out trying to do your interviews, and you was able to get, you know what I'm saying, on with the bakery. You feel what I'm saying? So just being motivated enough to go out and get what, you know what I'm saying, what you want to get, that's what's kind of propelling you forward, you know what I'm saying, just staying active and staying motivated. You know what I mean? Which is heavy that you just said that, because that's what it seemed like. That's how you getting to where you need to be in life, just by staying busy, staying active, and grinding in what you like to do. Your interviews and your social media is what pushed you forward. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, would you say that that's really what it takes to become somebody of notoriety? Just being ambitious.
You know, and I really think that has a lot to do with the people around you. I gotta give a lot of credit to my Adawan.
Mm-hmm.
Like even coming, shout out my Adawan, y'all, what's up, Mr. Cult Leader.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Cult Leader.
Just to like even coming to Las Vegas, like it was his whole, like he literally told me one day, pack up, we moving to Las Vegas. No explanation.
That's
you know, cool he ain't gotta tell me nothing. And I kicked and screamed the whole way. I mean, I didn't kick and scream, but I didn't want to leave California. That's where I'm from. That's all I know. And I had something really good going out there. And I just knew when I came to Vegas. And every day I woke up, I was like, I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here. I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
And then I just went to the mall one day. I think I was working on the Cult Princess merchandise. I went to the mall one day, and then I just stopped by the bakery and I talked to her, and that's how this all came about. But if it wasn't for my Adawan wanting to move to Vegas, or basically telling me you moving to Vegas, you ain't got no choice, and it made me trusting in him and, you know, following his lead, then I would have never came across this opportunity. So I definitely think it has a lot to do with the people around you, the people that motivate you, and then yeah, of course, your self hustle. I got a lot of hustle on me.
Heard that. All right, so how did you find the truth? Like, what was it like coming up? You know what I'm saying? What was we want to know the grit, the grind. What was that like? The stuff that you came through to get where you are today. You know what I'm saying? Just come through, bring us to from where you came from to coming into the truth.
Oh, where I came from, rough. So, you know, I'm from the Bay Area. Those are rough streets alone, and then just the household. Like, I didn't come up in a really good, you know, household. I went through a lot of trauma and a lot of bad stuff as a little girl, as a teen, as a young adult. You know, I've been to the feds just by, you know, being guided the wrong way or not having the right guidance to lock you. And so I went through a lot of stuff, and I think I had to go through phases that everybody goes through in life when they, you know, on their way to becoming who they want to be. So
hey, you was in the feds? Jesus Christ.
I was in the feds. It was horrible.
Jesus Christ.
It was horrible. I went to the feds for the government saying that like I stole an amount of money that wasn't quite true, but you know, I definitely went to the feds. I did 2 years. I did 6 months in a halfway house, and at that time I pretty much did it all by myself. I did have my father was very supportive. You know, he wrote me, he sent money and stuff like that. He made sure I was good. But yeah, I went through that struggle, and it taught me a lot being in the feds. The feds will teach you you don't know nothing about nothing, what you think you know something. So definitely had to grow through that. And then right after the feds, I think I was living with a family member, like my grandma, I think. Yeah, I was living with my grandma, and I kind of was just working, tried to get myself together a little bit. But I was in a bad place. Of course, I was running the streets. I wasn't running the streets, but I definitely was partying and just not really caring about life, drinking a lot. Then I met my Adawan, and he kind of like pulled me out of that hellhole. It was hell. You know, it was literally hell. But yeah, he pulled me from that, and I kind of just went along with it, like whatever he was with as far as the truth. I wanted something. I needed an outlet, basically. And you know, he was that ear to listen. He was that person to build me up. And then the truth, I can literally say the truth, learning the truth, being under Commander General Yohana, those councils with General Mahaiman literally built me back up from the person I was. I was horrible. If anybody followed, shout
out General Mahaiman.
Shout out General Mahaiman. I know I'm his headache. Yeah, if anybody like followed me before, they seen like my growth from the beginning of the truth to where I am now, how I was on Facebook, the things I used to say, the way I used to act. Definitely wasn't a princess, but now I'm definitely a cult princess now.
All right, so could you explain the transition? You know what I'm saying, coming from that part to changing into, you know what I'm saying, what you would want to be known as a prince. Okay, you called it a princess, so we're gonna run with that. You know what I'm saying? So what was the adaptation of your princessness? Princessness.
Cult princesses.
You know what I mean?
Like I said, anybody who followed me before I was even in the truth, it was horrible. Like I was like on Facebook and social media, you know, there's like the fake Israelites, there's like, you know, there's Isupk Home the Truth, and I had like a mixture of everybody on my friends page, so I didn't really know what was what. I was seeing this and seeing that, and I used to argue. First of all, I thought I was a Hotep goddess. It was horrible. was a whole type of goddess, and I used to just like argue with brothers, and I was real resistant. I called myself a rebel, all that nonsense. But then I learned from being loud and rude and ratchet to being, you know, modest and calm, and, you know, just trying to represent my husband, you know, in a way that he should be represented, you know. And then what else? I was just horrible. But, you know, it took a lot of growing. It took a lot of lessons I had to learn. Like I said, them counsels with General Hyman was no joke. You know, talking a lot with my husband, just kind of learning things and trying to understand things the way that they should be, you know. And for a lot of sisters, I know that's really hard, because you, like, especially coming out the world, you think you know everything. I thought I knew everything. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know a damn thing, but I thought I was so smart. And it took me just like shutting my mouth to actually learn something. And so, yeah, I'm still growing today. I'm still trying to, you know, but yeah.
So it was more of a process than it was like...
Definitely a process. Like definitely a process.
One night change or something like that.
Oh, no, definitely not overnight. Anybody who knows Yummy with Yami knows that it was not overnight. Yeah.
Right. All right, that's heavy. So, all right, so how did you and Isupk meet?
This is a funny story. Oh, goodness. I met him on Facebook. I didn't meet him on Facebook. I seen him on Facebook.
Shout out to Facebook.
Facebook. And I used to stalk his page.
Good night.
I used to stalk his page, and I would message him, and he would never hit me back. He would never message me back.
Oh, man.
And I used to see him like on, I think I seen him on Karak page. He had just came from Passover. And when I seen him, I was just like, oh, who is that?
Jesus Christ.
Lord, who is that? And so I was so corny. I would go on his page and I would like every little thing that he said. He never said nothing on Facebook, though. So I have to like and unlike to see if he would see it. But he never responded. And then one day he responded. And that's when my life changed that day. It was wonderful. But yeah, I used to stalk his page. I used to message him, try to get him to say something to me. He never said nothing.
Right.
Never. And then I think our first date was like, he picked me up and we went to, where did we go? We went to Olive Garden. It was so funny. And me still being like in the world a little bit, I'm at the table and I'm rattling off at the mouth. It wasn't no bad conversation like that. I just thought I knew something, I knew nothing. And then he looked at me like dead in the eyes and he was like, shut up. Shut your mouth. I loved him ever since. He was like, shut up. Why are you like, what are you talking about? And when he said it, I just paused, and I have that video to this day. He was like, shut up. And I just paused like, and I shut it up. And that was that. So yeah, that was our beginnings.
Side story, I remember we was watching the Parkers the other day. And he was like, you know what I mean, when Monique, she said something to the boy, I can't remember his
Professor Ogilvie. She stalked Professor Ogilvie. Stalking works. That's what I said. I said stalking works. It works. Listen.
Yo, that's crazy. But you might be right though, because you might be on to something.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was
being persistent.
That's what it is. Persistent. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna say stalking. We just gonna say persistent.
I was stalking.
Jesus Christ. We got y'all what's up over here.
He over there cheesing because he know.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all what's up? Y'all what's up? You know what I mean? He was stalked before. You know what I'm saying? But the product of it is beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
It's always it's a coming together of two power couple. I mean, well, a power couple of two people. You know what I'm saying? And y'all trying to make sure y'all set for life. You know what I mean? You doing big things. Y'all was of course doing big things, man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all two being motivated the way y'all are, it's only gonna make big things happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so shout out to both of y'all. You know what I mean? All right, so yeah, I mean, it was something you said earlier. You said behind that you was doing the bakery. It was something else you said. I mean, run down your resume one more time. You said you got the bakery.
Yeah, I got the shop opening up. Of course, I got Yummy with Yummy Show. I got the Food Network. Hopefully, you know, y'all keep that. Cult Princess, you know, Cult Princess.
That's what it was.
How could we forget Cult Princess?
Yeah, all right.
Yo, Cult Princess is so. The story of Cult Princess. I was watching one of the Jeremiah Hyman classes, and he was talking about how they had put us on the list of being like a black extremist group, the Isupk black extremists, and they was calling us a cult. And he said something. He was like, "Well, if we a cult, then I'm a cult leader." And then I was just like, "Well, I'm a cult princess," and that's just how Cult Princess came along. And then so it just started with T-shirts. Now it's up to actual clothes, merchandise. Got a perfume coming out, jackets, of course. I'm just trying to make it a brand. Like, yeah, I got paperwork on it, just trying to make it, you know, for the school. And then Cult Princess, I have like donation commitments and stuff like that. So whatever I do, make sure it's going back into the school as far as with Cult Princess. But yeah, that's how Cult Princess.
So it's more so just to get the apparel, you know what I'm saying, so we could be fresh to death, you know what I'm saying?
Of course,
with the
you know, for
Hebrew
the
swag.
sisters. Fresh to death. And not only that, it's grown so much. Like, I've seen like the fake Israelite sisters and stuff like that saying, oh, I'm a Cult Princess, you know, I'm in the truth too. They think they're the truth. So they're like, I'm in the truth, so I'm a Cult Princess. And no, like, sisters in the ISUPK, we deserve to be called, you know, the Cult Princess, and to wear that brand and stuff like that, just because of, you know, we sticking beside our brothers in this truth that's doing the real work, and we out here doing the real work too. So you know, as far as a woman's role in this work, so we out here doing it. And you know, people, they just want to snatch and steal and, oh, well, I'm a cop. No, you're not. You're in the ISUPK. You're definitely not a Cult Princess.
And what you just said was heavy, because, you know what I'm saying, by you speaking right now, you actually showing, you a representative showing that the women are actually, you know what I'm saying, very pivotal in how we move, you know what I'm saying, because women, they play a big role, you know what I'm saying, y'all do help us, you know what I'm saying, as far as the things we, I mean, is a helpmate so we can stay, you know what I'm saying, progressive in the truth. But y'all also got things that y'all doing on your own, you know what I'm saying? Y'all taking care of families, you know what I'm saying? Y'all raising families, y'all helping brothers, and y'all making clothes, and you know what I'm saying, and starting businesses, and you know what I'm saying, starting networks, or trying to get on networks, and I mean, y'all being your own, you know what I'm saying, force in yourself. The women are actually a very big part, you know what I'm saying, of the truth that we live in today. You know what I mean? So we definitely want to thank y'all, man. Big ups to all the women. Shout
all my sisters.
All the women in the UPK.
All my Cult Princess.
You know
they out here doing their thing. They opening up businesses.
Right.
I know it's a young sister. I can't say her name right, what is her name? But she's starting to do the live cooking videos and stuff like that. That just made me so proud. She told me how much I was inspiration to her and stuff like that. So she's starting the live cooking videos. And it's so many sisters that just got their own businesses coming left and right. It's like, you can't look on Facebook and not see a sister business. That's why I try so hard to support every sister that has anything coming out, because I know that they're doing it, you know, to, you know, help, or to be a helpmate to their Adawans, to the brothers, to the school, and all that stuff. So our sisters are doing things right now.
So big shout out to this. Big shout out to the sisters in Detroit. Big shout out to Chapala. Big shout out to Mariah. You know what I'm saying? We definitely see y'all there, you know what I'm saying, doing your thing. Big shout out to the sister in Canada too. You know what I'm saying? That's just the ones that I can think of off the top of my head.
They gonna kill me now for remembering this. I can see the group now.
Look, I'm not on the camera,
so
they gonna kill me. You know what I'm saying? This is you.
Shout out Worker.
Shout out Worker.
Worker. I killed it right now with the pickles and the uncanned stuff.
The angry misses.
Man.
Angry misses.
I came to bed after sneaking some pickles. Tell my husband, like, you coming to bread with Miss Angry Warcock on your breath.
Yeah.
Shout out Warcock.
Yeah, man. So, all right. So, anything else you want to say to our 2 followers or 3 subscribers?
Man, subscribe to Nach TV. Subscribe to Young with Yami on YouTube. Subscribe to ISUPK. And that's pretty much it. You know, that's.
And what about any young women that's growing up in the Bay Area, you know what I'm saying, coming out the same struggles you came out of? Anything you want to say to them?
Yeah, definitely. And even sisters in this, all over the school in the ISUPK, keep on going, like, keep on pushing. Y'all don't know how hard I had to fight for Cult Princess, and just, you know, just to get a t-shirt out there, I had to go through councils and all that stuff. So y'all just keep on going, you know, as long as you're doing it for the right reasons. You know, you trying to support this, you trying to support this truth, you know, you trying to support your Ottawa, whatever you're trying to do, keep doing it. Don't let, you know, someone tell you you can't. In the ISUPK, under Commander General Yohana, you can.
And what about young women that's not in the truth, as they don't even know what the truth is, that's just coming out of the mud right now? You know what I'm saying? What you got to say to them?
First of all, getting this truth. But if you can't, you know, just keep striving, keep going. For everybody in the Bay Area, I have a lot of, you know, friends and family that's not in this truth. And if you can't get in this truth, you got opportunity, get in. But if you can't, you know, just keep going. Just try. That's all you got to do. Put forth a little effort. Because there's a lot of stuff that's going on right now. And, you know, as women, you're not really putting forth effort that you should. You're putting your energy into stuff you shouldn't.
Right.
So if you can focus on, you know, getting it together, getting your business, getting your education, and getting this truth, then you good.
Right. So shout out to the whole Bay Area.
Bay Area.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Yami. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all saw Red.
Y'all was Sop Red. Shout out to y'all was Sop.
Shout out to Adawan over there in the corner. He over there cringing like.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a big camera bull, but
no.
We already know. I mean, so that's that right there. Man, we want to say thank you, me. We appreciate you. And
y'all definitely subscribe to Nach TV.
Yeah, man, do that.
Check my brother out. Hit that subscribe button.
Hey, hit that joint. You know what I'm saying? We out of here. Little crazy.
So we got to represent for the culture. Niggas coming out here with all this funny color hair, skinny jeans and shit. Fuck that, nigga. We taking it back to the fringes. Motherfucking Spikes, nigga, representing for the Hebrews. You know what I'm saying? Angry Black Man Media, nigga. We getting it there. We bringing that real shit black.
I match my guns with the sneaks. That's my fashion week. Go ask the streets. Dog, we got massive beef. We pass elite. Play this on blast, repeat. Let it go worldwide, let the masses peep. I don't care if she thick or her ass petite. She want war with the D, she a casualty. Long as she don't got no limits like I'm Master P. Fucking bitches! Boom stick style!
Yo, do that shit over again. I had one last line.
You know I'm squeezing on triggers, my bullets hitting you won't heal it with stitches. You don't want that, you don't wanna get your skull cracked. Better tighten up when a nigga tell you fall back. Titties on the drum, you a sucker, give you all that. When you stand tall at, that's where you gon' fall at.